No. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Percy. So, in honor of a really cool movie that's opening up with Disney, is Big Hero 6, opened up on Friday, and I wanted to go ahead and do a tutorial on BAYMAX. Now, I know he looks pretty simple, and it seems like anybody can draw him, but before I jump to conclusions, let me just do a tutorial on him just in case. But he is pretty easy. He's cute, everything. I mean, who doesn't love him? Alright, so let's get started. Now, BAYMAX is just a bunch of round circles, basically. He's so huggable, cuttable, blah, I don't know. Anyways, so let's go ahead and just start with a simple oval up here like this, okay? Now what I want you to do is you're going to come down below, right here, and we're just going to draw another big circle here. We're basically going to make like a huge snowman. Anyways, after this, what you're going to do is you're going to come in right in the middle of, not the middle, but towards the middle. You're going to come down here, and you're just going to make a slightly bigger circle. And you're going to kind of make it a little bit skinnier as you get to the bottom, okay? So we're making this adorable looking snowman dude right now. Okay, round this out just a little bit more. Okay, after that, come down here. What you're going to do is you're going to go ahead, you're going to come like right in the middle right here. And you're going to come on this side, on this middle part, and you're just going to bring it down. Like that. So it's this weird looking snowman. Alright, then after that, what you're going to do, we've got a shoulder here. I've got a shoulder here. Okay, I'm going to make this a little bit center. See, BAYMAX might be simple looking to draw, but he's still, if you want to get him just right, he's got a lot of things about him that you have to get him right because he's very symmetrical in a way. Okay, so let's go ahead, jump over here. We have a shoulder here, shoulder here. That's what I'm going to come over here. And I'm going to start bringing down his arm. Now see, as I'm going, I make a little hump here, and I'm going to slightly just go inward just a little bit, and then I'm going to come out, and you're going to come down to like right here, across from his legs. Okay, so let's say his arm's going to stop here, so then I'm going to come over here and try to make him symmetrical over here. So his arm's going to stop over here. Okay, so his arm literally is it's this wide, and it's hanging off the side like this. Like here's his wrist, and it's just gonna, we're just gonna kind of come from over here and connect to up here. Okay, so let's try to do almost a symmetrical side on this side as well. So I'm gonna come over here with my shoulder, make sure it's pretty lined up and everything. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna come off to the side again. I'm going to go inward just a bit like I did on this side. Like if I want to make it symmetrical over here, I'm going to go ahead, give a guideline to over here to where it went inward. And then I'm going to come down again. And where did my arm end over here? I'm going to try and make it symmetrical as well. My arm ended here, so I'm going to try and end it over here. Go inward, and then I'm going to come out here like that. Alright, this is way, whoa, like, see? Just gotta get it all rounded out and everything. Alright, so I've got wrist coming out here, make this a little bit more rounded. What I want to do is I want to start giving a couple more final guidelines to BAYMAX, obviously. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm fine with my shoulders. Okay, am I fine with my head? His head should be a little bit skinnier, so I'm going to come in and I'm just going to make this a little bit skinnier. See how we started off from here, and then we got to here, and now we're to here. So I am final on my decision making of guidelines, and I'm going to go ahead and say this is the head of BAYMAX. Okay? After that, you can go ahead and round it off just a little bit more. Okay, and then we've got our shoulders, and I said, okay, I'm happy with that. Alright, now I want to go ahead and make a little more guidelines in the inside of his body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in right here, and I'm just going to kind of come down this side of my circle, but then I'm going to connect my two circles together. So I'm just going to kind of smooth it out right there. Okay, I'm going to do the same on this side where I come down a little bit. Okay, yeah, alright. And I come down, and then I decided that this was going to be the bottom and this was going to be the bottom. Okay. All right. After that, let's go ahead and give him his legs. So I have to pick a middle of Baymax, and Baymax's center is kind of like almost, it's like a weird kind of mermaid tail to me. I don't know. He looks like a giant manatee at the moment. So it comes to a center where it's like, you know, he's a balloon, and when you see balloon animals, you know how they're like connected and they have these creases and everything, especially balloon dogs. So he doesn't have a really sharp point right here, but he does connect, and he does have this crease going on right here. So when from this crease, what you're going to do is you're just going to start coming down from the crease right here, and then each way you're going to start heading out opposite directions. Okay, so I start heading out opposite directions, and what I'm going to do is, since I'm splitting off to the side right here, so I'm coming off this side right here, and then I'm going to come off this side right here. Okay, make sure he's on the same level with his feet. Yeah, okay, so then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump down from this side where I originally started my legs. I started here and I started here. So that's what's going to happen when I connect it. I connect here and I connect here. And still trying to smooth everything out and make him nice and even with it. He's just a round thing. He's just a big balloon animal. That's what he is. Okay. Alright, make these a little bit rounder. Okay. See, lots of adjusting. Alright. Let's go ahead and make sure his arms are a little bit, I need to bring this one a little bit shorter. And I'm going to go ahead, get rid of this line. Alright. Anyways, after that, what you're going to do is you're going to come right up here, and we're going to go ahead and give him a little circle right here for right now. So we have that, and then he has these sides right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to come in the middle where we connected our two circles, and you have a crease right here, and you have a crease right here. And they're more of a skin color than they are actual a white color. So they're very off-white. They're like eggshell white almost, if you have to get technical with it. Okay? So you have weird white off right here and white off here. Okay, now what I want you to do is we have to make his hands. Anyways, I was adjusting my hands earlier, you saw me. So these are the bottom of our hands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and draw a circle at the corner of my hand here, and then I'm going to take a little indentation right there. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to the other side and do the exact same. Alright, so I'm going to jump right here and make a circle, and then I'm going to make a little indentation right here. Okay, so then from my little indentions, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this a thumb, and then I'm going to jump back inside my indentation and make a little bit of an indentation right there. Do you see what I did there? Okay, so I made this indentation. It's like it's his actual, like it was like sewed on, and then the thumb was coming out like that. Alright, and then what I do is I go ahead and I make another. This one doesn't have like a little patch that was sewn in just for his thumb. It actually just, his finger is just coming right out like that. And then you could come behind this finger and make like an overlapping finger, and the other fingers are hidden by that giant mass of a hand. Okay. Right, and then I'm going to jump over here and do the exact same thing I did with the thumb over here. So I've got this indentation here, and then I'm going to jump inside, make another indentation, and then I've got my thumb come out just like that. Yay, thumb. There it is. And then I go ahead, get rid of that. Okay, and then I'm going to jump inside here, and then that's what I'm going to go ahead and make my finger right there. Make it a little bit smaller because it's not as big as the other side, and I'm going to go ahead, overlap right here again like I did on that side. Okay, awesome. Okay, alright, and then okay, basically when you're going through BAYMAX, you just want to keep going around, touching up, looking at angles and curvilinear where they're curving and everything, and just make sure it's just kind of squaring off and being even in some way. So just going around, touching them up, you know how it goes. Alright, final touch to BAYMAX is, of course, his face, and it's pretty easy. Basically what you're going to do is you're going to come right here, make a side little circular thing there, circle, and then you make another circular thing here. His head seems a little bit too small, so I'm going to go ahead and open up just a little bit. I'm always scared to make either BAYMAX's head too small or too big, almost. Okay. I'll open up his eye a little bit more, open his eye up a little bit more. Of course, you can color it in. Okay. His eyes are too big. See? See what I mean? Okay. Eyes are far too big. Go ahead and straighten those up a little bit. Okay. And after that, you're just going to go ahead and connect it. There you go. Fun stuff. It's BAYMAX. He's cute. Oh, you want to come inside the middle of this circle right here. Go ahead and make this a little bit darker. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come line here, and then I'm going to go up, 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 up like that. There you go. BAYMAX. Alright. This was fun, quick, and easy, hopefully. I don't know. He's still a hard character, just because he is so curvy, and you want to get him right and symmetrical in some way. See, I'm still looking at it and adjusting him and everything. But that's basically how you draw BAYMAX. So guys, have a great week. See you on Tuesday. Bye!